You are here at the 5 Points Brewing Company, which is a brewery that's based in a railway arch in Hackney Downs. We've been going for about 2 years, and I've been here since our first brew day. I've been working as the events, communications and marketing manager since March of 2013.
And do you feel like craft beer in London is quite a big upcoming thing?
I think it's been kind of bubbling under the surface, but I think it's definitely been mushrooming the past about 4 or 5 years, I think. Definitely like throughout Britain, people are getting more and more interested in where their beer is made, who's made their beer, how it tastes, and how it goes with things like food and even other drinks, really. I've heard of other kind of events that are like kind of coffee and beer tastings, which are quite interesting, as well as sort of like spirits and beer tasting as well.
Great, and why is it that you're based in Hackney? Why do you think this is a good location?
Well, it helps that a lot of our customers are in Hackney, and originally when we started in 2013, the people that started it were also living in Hackney. I don't live in Hackney anymore, unfortunately, but our director, Ed Mason, very much wants to kind of a brewery that is basically a community brewery, and our head brewer, Greg, he also lives in Hackney as well.
Great, and would you like to tell me a little bit about the events that you've got coming up this month?
Yep. So this Sunday and Monday we will be at Raw Fair alongside other breweries such as Partisan, Cardinal Brewery and Moncada Brewery. We're going to be forming a kind of like little beery contingent of London beer at a natural artisan wine fair, because, you know, somebody has to represent. We've also got, let me think, we've got so many. We've also got a tap takeover at the Royal Albert that's happening next weekend. I believe it's the 23rd. I'm not sure of the exact dates of that, actually. So we've also got the we've also got our beer at Field Day this year on the 6th and 7th of June, which is very exciting. There'll be plenty of 5 Points Pale to go around, we hope, unless everybody drinks it all. But there'll be also some really great beer from other breweries as well, and that's part of their London Brewers Market bar. And further events is like you can find our beer at upcoming Liverpool Craft Beer Expo. You'll also be able to find it at Leeds International Beer Festival, which is coming up as well, and that's coming up in September. And also, I know it's like ages away, but Craft Beer Calling deserves a shout, which is in Newcastle, and that's going to be in October.
And where do you see the progression of the business going in the next couple of years?
Oh gosh, onwards and upwards, I think. Already we're kind of struggling to meet demand for our beer, which is frustrating, but it's good that it's selling, and it's good that everybody's enjoying it as well. We're really proud to make the beer that we brew. Hopefully, once we get to a level point or so, we'll be looking at making other kind of one-off brews or seasonal beers. But for the moment, we're focusing on our core range and making sure that that's strong enough to kind of hold the rest of the company. So when we do kind of flirt with other styles and stuff, we've got a really strong base to kind of go back to.
And what is your best-selling brew?
At the moment, it's definitely the 5 Points Pale. It's 4.4% ABV, really sessionable, fresh, zesty American-style pale ale. It's brewed with American hops, Citra and Amarillo, as well as 100% British malt. So it's a really wonderful marriage of kind of like American influence that a lot of craft beer in the UK has been getting, but still having like a really strong British backbone, so to speak.
And what's your personal favourite?
I love them all like children. It really depends on the mood. I really love our Hook Island Red because it really has some lovely cherry notes to it, as well as being really wonderfully bitter and just really complex. In the winter months, I really love having our kind of like our railway porter, although I tend to drink it in the summer too. It's really lovely chocolatey notes to it, as well as a little bit of kind of like roasted coffee. I could keep going. The 5 Points IPA is really lush, and that's a really great Friday night beer, and it doesn't taste 7.1% at all, which is quite dangerous for the next morning. And I've really been enjoying the London Smoke as well. It's a really kind of complex beer that has like some really distinct kind of like light smoke and leather notes to it. It's you feel like you're kind of in a drawing room when you drink it. Again, it's dangerously drinkable at 7.8%, but it's gotten quite a few fans.
A lot to choose from then.
Yeah, there is quite a range, and we're looking to expand it eventually, but I think at the moment we just have to kind of make sure that we've got like enough of our current range to kind of meet the demand and make sure everybody's able to enjoy it.